Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Pat Man Trucking here again. I want to talk a little bit about Roehl. I come in about 7 months ago. I went through a training fleet manager. Then you get three sets of fleet managers. You get a training fleet manager. You get another training fleet manager. Then you get your permanent fleet managers. You get two permanent fleet managers. They switch off. I think it's they work a week, they're off a week, kind of deal. 12-hour shifts. Any time after 5 o'clock, usually when they go home, that's when you get the B team, and they are trash. There's not enough of them. They don't answer the phones. You'll be on hold for like 45 minutes to an hour trying to get a hold of somebody sometimes to fix a problem that could take like 10 minutes. Let's see, what else can we talk about here? When you first come to Roehl, you're probably going to get some shitty ass equipment. I got a 2018 International. It was not the best truck. I had problems with it. Within my first 3 weeks, my APU went out. I was in Texas. It was hot as hell. My truck's transmission was messing up. It was a 10-speed. It was messing up. It didn't want to pull the loads half the time. Then on top of that, my PC started messing up around 2 months with the truck. It was like every bump you hit, the PC will completely shut off and restart, and they leave you stranded in the middle of somewhere with no guidance for like 45 minutes. All you would have to do was rely on your phone and your Atlas. That's not the best. It did it to me. I was coming through Chicago in the city. I hit a bump. My GPS went off. Fucked me up. I lost everything on my GPS. So I went out and bought, my own personal GPS, which is great and helpful. It's there if I ever need it. I strongly suggest that anybody coming to trucking to save up some money for their own personal GPS. Make sure it's a trucking GPS, because them car GPSs are trash. It will get you fucked up. Let's see. We'll try to go through some of not so pretty moments with Roehl. When I was going through training with them, they would send me places to pick up loads. My load numbers wouldn't be right. I'd be sitting on the phone with Roehl for hours, trying to get it fixed, lose all kinds of drive time and money. Because when you're sitting, you ain't making money. And then it'd take them, hours to fix it sometimes. And, it gets better though. Like, the company will get better. You will get your new fleet managers that will answer the phone when you call, for the most part. Sometimes they're busy. Would I suggest coming to Roehl? Yes and no. There is other companies that will pay you more. I started out at 36 cents. I'm still at 36 cents right now. But if you come to Roehl, they got good programs that you can get into. Like 6 months in, you can become a driver trainer. They pay. I think it's like $50 a day for a male student and like $60 a day for a female. If you're a male, I would assume if you're a female, it's the other way around. Roehl does offer every month you get 60 free showers at Love's. That's wonderful, because if you don't fuel at Love's and you stop there, a shower is $15 if you don't have enough points to cover it. $15 for a shower is kind of fucking steep, but it's worth it to keep you clean. Let's see what else. Roehl, for the most part, they got all kinds of terminals. You don't really see the terminals that much. I mean, yeah, you'll go to them every now and again, but other than that, you don't really see them that much. I heard that I heard the dedicated fleets, the dedicated routes are a lot better. They pay you more, and you're home on the weekends. Let's see. I'm at the drive-in division right now. I get home every 2 weeks. I get 2 weeks on, roughly 14 days out, 3 days home. They do have a thing where you can stay out a whole month and get 7 days home. I got 2 kids at home. Well, I got 1 kid at home and 1 on the way. So staying out a month at a time is not really my forte. But I'm going to do what I got to do to provide for my family. You get pretty good pay. I mean, for the most part. Before I got my insurance, I'd bring home $700 to $800 a week. Now I'm currently bringing home, after insurance, on my long weeks, about $650 to $700. On my short weeks, is the weeks I'm going home, them are roughly about 3 to 4. Sometimes a little bit more. Like my last short week, I still brought home $600. So that was pretty nice. But they do have, they gave me some short hauls. So if you get short haul loads under 100 miles, they'll pay you $60 plus your miles. So you get paid $30 for the short haul, $30 for unloading, and plus whatever miles it took you to get there. But it's got to be under 100 miles. So if it's 101 miles, you're screwed. You just lost that $60. Other than that, Roehl is not a bad starter company. There's some out there, I was going to originally go with Stevens Transportation. Now, they paid for my CDLs, but I paid them off, so I didn't have to go with them. So I come to Roehl because Stevens wanted to charge you $100 a week out of your paycheck, and you had to work for them for a year. It didn't add up to me. So if you decide to get your CDL program through Roehl, all they require you to do is work for them for a year. A year, you're free and clear. So if that's the route you want to go, I would suggest coming to Roehl because they have a pretty good program. They taught me some stuff I didn't learn in school, like the 45 back. I didn't learn that in school. So that back you'll do 90% of the time while you're out on the road. I hardly do a 90. Unless it's a really tight situation. So Roehl, they'll teach you, they'll get you straight for the most part. There's a lot of stuff that when you go out with a trainer, he's not going to tell you, and it's up to you to figure it out, because once you get out here on the road, it's all you. Nobody's going to be out here to help you. And now and again, you'll get a person that gets out and helps you, back up, but always get out and look. Roehl puts out on all their trucks, they get out and look right on the mirror that says gold. Get out and look. If you ain't getting out and looking, you ain't helping yourself. So, if I was another driver and I seen you not get out and look and not help yourself, I'm not going to waste my time to help you if you're not helping yourself. So, Roehl teaches you some pretty good benefit, pretty good things that's going to benefit you in the trucking world. Do I think Roehl is going to be a forever company for people? Some people maybe, other people no. I don't think I'm personally going to stay with Roehl forever. It just depends, because I really want to become a trainer where you train and to get your CDL program where you're home every night. I would really like to do that, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get what I can take right now. But that's gonna be it for this video. If you got any more questions, please comment down below. I'll go through the comments. I'll message you back. Get in touch with you. I'll give you my phone number if I have to. We'll work something out. I'll get you in contact with somebody in Roehl if I have to, if that's just something you want to do. I strongly suggest, if you have kids, to look at other options before you look at trucking, because you don't want to be away from your kids. But other than that, that's going to be it for this video. So that's Pat Man Trucking signing out. Thank you very much.